All right, today's agenda are these 4 walls right here. You notice these do not have drywall, stucco, texture, none of the above. We're gonna change the 4 walls to this here truck and we're gonna get into the freaking hills. I don't know which hills, but we're going. We got some cool things on the truck now, so let's go check them out. All right, dudes, we're here at the trail. We got some cool shit going on. Cool stuff, I mean. All right, let's go over a few things real quick. Since my last video, I've changed some things here. We got our Eibach 2.3-inch front springs finally installed. I am currently running no running boards. If you saw my last video, you saw me absolutely crunch my front fender on the other side, which I'll show you that in a second. I have had some Fouts armor installed, my trailing arm skids, wire skids, differential skid. So I'm super stoked on that. My sliders are currently hanging in a paint booth at the shop I work at. I went ahead and Raptor lined those, so they're not installed yet, so we got to take it really easy today. And then, here's the fender, guys. Dude, it's like it never even happened. Very happy with it. Brought it out to Parsons Auto Body in Boulder City, Nevada, and they repaired this instead of replacing the fender, and it looks immaculate. Literally as if they hit an edit undo button. Sliders will be in the next video. I'm excited to get those on. I also picked up this deck system, which I'm super happy with right now. Super organized. Got all my crap right there. It's not flying around, sliding around. And I guess pretty much what we're gonna do today, nice, is we're gonna get into the hills and we're gonna break these front springs in. We're gonna see how it feels. I'm expecting a stiffer ride for sure. It's to be expected. But the most important thing for today is to break them in, because with this vehicle having live valve suspension on it, I have to let these springs settle, and then I bring it back to the shop where they are going to do a height recalibration for the shocks, and it will essentially make it ride like a Cadillac again. So let's just putt around in the dirt, and I'll take you guys around with me. Let's roll. First impressions right now. I mean, this is it's a pretty smooth dirt road. There are some good dips here and there, but I'm aired down to 17 all around, you know, nothing crazy. And so far it feels pretty good on this type of terrain. I do really need to take it easy. As I mentioned before, I don't have those step boards on. So with that being said, my rocker panels and back fenders, anything, the whole side of my vehicle is really going to take a beating from any kind of rocks that are being kicked up. So we're going to keep it to a slow pace. I was told by a couple folks in the field that if you want the ride comfort off-road, out of the 3 options you have, whether it be a spacer, a perch collar, or a spring lift when it comes to these live valve trucks, you are going to maintain your most comfortable ride off-road with a spring opposed to the others. I'm stoked with how much more clearance I have on the front end of this truck. It's significant, and I am hoping that the front does settle quite a bit, because I'm currently like 1.25 inches higher in the front than the rear right now. Let's kick ass down this road real quick, shall we? We just popped down this road. I've been down it 1,000 times. It's extremely pretty. There's always been this offshoot right here that I've never actually driven. It's always just kind of gone to private property over there, and you know, Onyx says this is the actual trail. I've never really kept on the actual trail. No matter how many times I visit these mountains, I always end up finding something new. I don't know the backstory of why these are here, but it's definitely wild to stumble upon it. We are driving straight into the sun most of this trail. I kind of left later in the day. So, I apologize if a lot of this video is just blown out. I do not have an ND filter on this main camera I use. But we're coming up on this wraparound right now. And I saw a little ravine off in the distance that looks so good. I wanna fly the drone over to it and check it out. I do have to say, that's a pretty deep little ravine down to my driver's side. But this has been a treat, man. This is cool. This is super cool. I don't have any idea why I've never actually given this trail the time of day, because it's a whole lot better than I expected. Dude, I'm loving this. I do have a Can-Am behind me. So, for the Can-Am's sake, I am going to pick up the pace for sure. Yeah. Let's do it. We got certain death to our left and a bunch of trees that want to destroy my paint to the right. So we're going to definitely take destroyed paint on this one. Damn. This is truly a treat. I came out today to break in the springs on the truck back there, and I found this. Look at this. A part of this mountain I've never seen before. It's getting later in the day, so I'm going to get ready to head home from this location. It's been a really good day, actually. So the springs did pretty damn good, even with the shocks not being calibrated to the ride height yet. Haven't gotten to use the skids yet. I really tried taking it easy today because the sliders are not on yet. Luckily, I have not gotten any kind of dings from rocks or anything like that, but other than that, it's been good. And one thing I was also curious about, back here, I really wanted to see how dirty it was going to get. Because I know these decked drawer systems are waterproof and all that, but I wanted to see exactly how dust proof it was. I will probably take my back flip off eventually because I only have like 7 inches of space between these two, and that's just not logical, but it actually did pretty good. Checking out the boxes, they're not bad. They're not that dusty, honestly. So, obviously these are all sealed boxes too. I was gonna bring lunch to cook today, but really just didn't feel like it. But anyways, man, I'm loving this setup. I'm loving the peace of mind I'm getting with these skids. Oof. I am extremely excited to get these shocks recalibrated soon and these sliders on so I can start hitting some nastier things without worrying about jacking my shit all up. So I'm gonna venture home at my own speed. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. It's been a pretty good day trip, I'd say. Like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Toodaloos, guys.